What an atmosphere in Neyland Stadium last night. 102,455, first sellout since 2017. It was an incredible atmosphere last night. A stage is set. Tennessee can get back, rise the rankings again. But what do? Typical Tennessee fashion? Let us down again. And we'll get on to more of the ending of the game in a little bit. I've been going to a lot of games, damn near 80 games in my life. Never seen anything like that last night. I seen a few years ago Atlanta versus St. Louis in a wild card game, and they were throwing stuff on the field then, that infield fly that was called, but I've never seen anything like that at a Tennessee game. You know, it's 15 years of frustration is what it was. But we'll get on to more of that in a little bit. I mean, I guess that could take the bulk of the video, but, you know, last night coming home, I got home super late. That was the latest I've ever got home from a game in Knoxville. It's ridiculous that a college football game took that long to play. You know, we got a lot to dive into on that game. But, you know, everything that happened, you know, it kind of took my mind off. One of the reasons why we lost that game, and looking back, there's a couple of reasons, but the sole reason, we stopped them on their opening drive. And what do we do on their punt? Velus Jones muffs the damn punt, which led to 7 points. And, you know, I had forgot about that, you know, on the way home last night. I completely forgot about that. You know, you could say that's the sole reason we lost. And there's a lot of reasons that we did lose, but just looking back, that cost us the ball game. I knew it early on that it was going to be tough because we were playing from behind the rest of the night. It was tough to recover. Onto the game. You know, Lane Kiffin wishes that he was in Knoxville coaching. He wishes that he was. You know, and he even said that post game. He was hammering it up. He didn't care that they were getting crap thrown at them. That's, you know, it's big time college football atmosphere, and that's what he said. He said he told his team when he knew it was a sellout. He said, "Be prepared." You know, and the 4th and 24, you know, that was a big turning point in the game. But that was just the fans' frustration boiling over. I don't have a problem with. I mean, yeah, he got the first down. I don't have a problem with that call as much as I do with where we strip sacked the quarterback and they blew and we returned it for a touchdown and they wiped 7 points off the board, because that was ridiculous. You know, they said his forward momentum had stopped, and it was just we were in a no-win situation right there. We were basically, the offense, you know, he was still getting pushed back. And he was still trying to fight to get forward. So if he would have spun out of that and gained 20 or 30 yards, they wouldn't have said his forward momentum was stopped. They would have just said, good run. That was the biggest play that I had a problem with in the whole entire game. And then the faking of the injuries, like, you know, I was so frustrated with that. But, like, you know, the officials could have put a stop to that early on. They could have pulled both coaches over there and said, hey, we're not doing this. But they didn't. They let it play out all night long. We're talking over a 4-hour football game. It's completely ridiculous. And I'm not mad. Ole Miss was doing it. Tennessee was doing it. I was pissed that both teams were faking injuries. It's ridiculous. And that ain't what college football is about. And ultimately, it's sad because players who actually do get hurt, they're getting booed when they're legitimately hurt. I don't know. Then the 4th and 24, we get the first down. They say we don't get the first down, and then just all hell breaks loose. Bottles, trash, golf balls, everything flying out of Neyland Stadium upper deck. And you know, I'll probably take some heat for this, but I said it last night and I'll say it again. If they didn't want that to happen, the refs in Birmingham, who's doing the replays, the SEC should make sure these games are called right, because it's y'all don't want to call them right, that's what you get. And you know, you could say it's bad sportsmanship, that should never happen, somebody could have got hurt. Call the games right. You know, there's no place in this day and age that we don't have better camera angles. Why do we not have camera angles on both sides of the field to where we can see where the first down markers are? You know, why? The officiating is terrible. The SEC's making billions of dollars and we can't get good officiating. Birmingham can't get replays right. And you know, you saw 15 years of Tennessee football frustration boil over right there. So the SEC will fine us probably $500,000. Our bowl ban will probably come this week. Whatever else they want to happen will probably come. I mean, it's a joke. It really is a joke. So, and all you other fan bases out there who act like, you idiots act like that the exact same thing wouldn't happen at Alabama, at Georgia, at Florida, at LSU, any other big name school for that matter. You idiots act like that the exact same thing wouldn't have happened. Like you're just constantly getting screwed. And then, so yeah, the exact same thing would have happened. You want to know why? Because when Tennessee basketball went to Ole Miss a few years ago and won with Grant Williams and Admiral Schofield, we were getting shit thrown on us. So, it is what it is. You could say we're classless or whatever, but we have the most passionate. There's no other team in America that has as passionate a fan base as Tennessee. So it is what it is. And ultimately, that's not even the reason that we lost the game. You know, we drive back down the field and we have one play to get 21 yards. Hooker's out, and what does Joe Milton do? What does Joe Milton do when the game's on the line, no time on the clock? What does he do? This tells you all you need to know about this idiot as a quarterback. He runs out of bounds to end the game. He doesn't throw it in the end zone to try to, I mean, hell, at least if it's picked off or batted down, at least you tried to win. No, he just runs out of bounds with no time on the clock. So it is the life of a Tennessee Vols football fan. Dropped to 4-3 on the year. It's just, you know, like I was saying all week, I was getting hype. I knew I shouldn't have, because I knew ultimately I was going to get let down, and that's exactly what happens. I mean, Tennessee had the chance to get to 5-2. East was still right there. All we had to do was win out. Long shot. All you had to do was win out. We can't even do that. Georgia's going to win the East. Congrats to Georgia on winning the East. Tennessee just never can rise to the occasion. So anyways, like I said, great night for college football. It was electric at Neyland. Guess in the end, that's all you can ask for. Go Big Orange as always.